Crash Course DM.
Welcome to Crash Course DM. My name is Chris. I will be your temporary host for the next 2 sessions. And, well, I like to keep the doctor away with an apple a day. If you throw it hard enough, anyway. Now, I am here with my adventuring party. We're going to start the night off here with good friend Shea.
Hey, everybody. It's Shea Ingram. I'll be playing Sable Nyx Nightshade during our little seafaring adventure here. Fun fact about Sable. He got his nickname Nyx from constantly having to switch up the menu. You know, when you're on the sea, you've only got access to so many ingredients. And he'd make a dish that was a real hit with the crew. But then the following week, they'd be like, hey, we got any more of those candied yams? He'd be like, sorry, nixed. You'd have to nix them. So everyone started calling him Nyx.
Wow. We also have a slightly less funny person. Whoever's name I say is going to hate me. Let's go with Kyle.
Yo, it's your boy Kyle. I play Birch. Fun fact about Birch is, believe it or not, he actually joined the ship walking up with a beautiful wooden carved club cane. And everyone just thought it was Birch, so they called him Birch. It actually wasn't. It was pine.
Oh, man.
And so the name stuck, unfortunately. And that's why I'm the less funny one.
Is he bitter about that?
No.
No.
You can call him, that's classic Birch.
All right. Well, we also have quite possibly the funniest person here. We've got Joe.
Oh, wow.
See, I knew I wasn't up next.
Yeah. I'll be playing Blibb'th today, and fun fact about Blibb'th, she was used as kind of used might not have been the best a verb there, but she was utilized as a intimidating source of, like, she was the, not muscle, she would flex basically and scare away other like pirates that would infiltrate her merchant boat. And then eventually she realized, I don't need to just flex. I can talk. I can outwit. I can poke with my sword.
Okay.
So
good. That's great. And then we have our average Joe of the group, Josh.
Hey everybody, Average Josh here. I am playing Dunn Stormstrider. He is a Shadar-kai fighter and the master at arms of the ship. And fun tidbit about Dunn is that when he was fighting for the Raven Queen, he enjoyed hunting monsters of the deep so much that he maybe willfully overlooks signs of danger ahead from time to time just because it might be fun for the crew to get into a tussle.
All right. Yep, that's pretty average there. No, that was good.
Sorry, I'll come with a tight 5 next time. I promise.
No, that was great. So this is our adventuring party, and we're on the open sea. For this short adventure, we are traveling along the Sanguine Sea. A group of pirates aboard the Thesius, a piecemeal ship that was put together from the scraps, the remains of the Theseus's victims over time. In our previous session, most of our shipmates met each other, and knowledge of an island that none has seen before popping up out of nowhere was shared. Friend Daggershell delivering the news to the entire crew, which is a little unusual. Usually it's our master at arms over here, Mr. Dunn, but not this time. Apparently this one was important. So we spent the next time just learning about the crew. You met everybody on the ship who carried some weight. Before a short time, noises were heard, and another ship was spotted. Racing towards the same island, a scuffle, a ship battle ensued, but was cut short by a kraken. The kraken waved its wild tentacles out of the water, and after a vicious fight, both ships succumbed to its might and were thrust towards this unknown island. And we find ourselves now at the wreckage of both ships, remains lying all around you, including a mermaid that you found on the other ship. As far as you know, very few of the crew is missing. Most everybody is accounted for. Laryl, your healer, is going around and caring for the wounded. But 2 people are notably missing. Brave Shot, the gunner, and your captain, Kren Daggershell, who shared that Dunn was slated to become the new captain. We emerge on our story today on the edge of this island. Blood-soaked, dirty water lapping up on the shores. Your feet sinking in to this wet ground, slightly squishy, muddy, and just disaster all around you.
I'm gonna look for Ryoja and ask her, do we recognize this island? Is this the island that we had saw off in the distance with the red? Was this the island we saw off in the distance with the red glow? Yeah. So I'm gonna go up to Ryoja and look for her and ask her where we at.
Ryoja is back on part of the ship, kind of putting some things together, just kind of looking out, trying to get a sense of where everything is, where we are, and what we can do to kind of get back on course. And she sees you coming and she says, Blibb'th, I believe that this is the island that we were looking for. It's unusual. It's it for sure. I can't say that I understand it.
How can you be so certain?
Oh, you look around you. You notice everything around you is red. Everything.
Is there vegetation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Make a perception check, everybody, if you wouldn't mind. Let's see how much of this you notice. It's not like Dr. Seuss red. Like, it's not like vivid, vibrant red.
What type of red?
That's in your perception.
14.
27.
Oh, wow.
18.
Cool. With the 27 at least, the 18 and all these other ones, but with the 27 for sure, there is vegetation on this island, but it doesn't necessarily look natural. It looks strange. The trees are tall. They look like trees and they're swaying in the wind, but they seem laced with a red hue, like almost like veins. It's very strange. And even the ground, the squishy ground that you're stepping on, there's like liquid every time that you step. It's like a really soaked mud when water comes out when you step in it, but it's like tinted red. And it doesn't look like it came from any person around you. I mean, most everybody's fine, for the most part anyway. It just seems like this seems to be the island.
I gotta tell you guys, I've cooked with a lot of vegetables over the years, and none of that looks like anything I've seen before.
I was about to ask you if this is red dye number 40.
No, outlawed out here in the Sanguine Seas.
Oh.
Yeah, they got it across the way. Fine over there, but out here,
No go.
no go. Right.
Mostly like a regulatory thing. There's no studies really proving the negative health effects of it, but it's outlawed anyways.
Right.
I've always felt a little shaky myself when I've had it, yeah.
Yeah. No, I should clarify. I've got a little bit of it, or I did back on the ship, but gone.
Ryoja's gonna continue talking, and I'm gonna stay back here, and I'm gonna try and figure out if we can signal for help, if there's anybody who's... I don't really know what to do with Captain not here. I'll stay back, try and Yezu Tepple Pepple, your gnomish boatswain, walks over, your little gnome, who commands the respect of everybody around her, says, "Oh, don't you worry about the little guys. I'll take care of them. We'll get this place shipshape. Don't you worry, we'll get it all organized. You, over there, put that down. You guys should go look for the captain. We got it here."
I think that Dunn is, on one hand, trying to organize any sort of like making camp or sort of like getting people away from the wreckage and sort of like organizing like cleanup crews and stuff. And once that's sorted out, looks for Falcon Force 6. That's who it is, right? That he wants to have a conversation with them.
Like every time you say it, their name changes.
Is it Falcon Force? No, what is
I think it
it?
was Eagle. Was it
Eagle
Team?
Squadron.
Eagle Squad 5.
I thought it was Eagle Team
Eagle
6.
Squad.
No, Eagle Team 6, because it's like
Team
SEAL
6.
Team 6.
Eagle Team 6, was that what it was? Or Eagle Squad something?
That's what it is now.
Okay,
Eagle
Eagle
Team
Team
6.
6. Yeah, I want to have a conversation with them. He's like, guys, you really screwed it, the pooch on this one. You know that, right?
Let me just change my notes here to Eagle Team 6.
Oh, what is it?
It was Eagle Squad 5. No, it's Eagle Team 6.
Oh,
That's okay. That's great. It's better.
I mean, branding inconsistencies aside, like we were looking, we needed you were keeping an eye out.
Eagle Team 6. It's 6 Aarakocras that all have like these little pilot's helmets on. They have little glasses, goggles, and each one of them has like a different suit of cards symbol on it. But because there's 6 of them, 2 of them are repeating. They're standing there. They're just like beaten and battered. They're like, sorry, sir. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Club number 2 over here. Hey, don't look at me, Hearts.
All right, we're all a team here. We can own the failure together. Maybe let's find you some food and some medicine. Your wing's really broken. I didn't see that before. That's not really attached, is it?
Yeah, it kind of hurts.
And he like funnels them towards the healer.
I'm gonna toss some seed at them that I had in my pocket.
They all just start pecking like chickens.
It was all wet. I wasn't gonna cook it, so they might as well eat it.
Oh, thanks, Nix.
Anytime, boys.
I'm guessing I probably overheard the conversation with Ryoja. I'm like, all right, well, everyone's kind of got something they're doing right now, except the 4 of us. Nix, Birch, Blibb'th. Will you help me go find the cap? We can maybe see if anybody else wants to go with us.
Absolutely. I've noticed that Brave Shot's not here. I think I noticed that last time, right?
Yeah.
I've noticed that Brave Shot's not here, and if he's behind this, I think we need to bring him to justice.
Can I make a history check about Brave Shot to see if I've been suspicious about him in the past?
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I have a -1 to history. That makes it a 1.
Wow. As far as you know, like you've known Brave Shot for a while. Totally trustworthy.
Bravey? No, not Bravey. It's got to be a coincidence.
That very well may be, but regardless, I'd like to find Kren and maybe sample some of the this odd vegetation around here. See if it's something I could whip up into a nice meal for the crew.
I want to pluck one of the leaves, crumble it in my fingers to see the texture of like what this red stuff is, and if it like imparts on my hand, I want to smell it. If it doesn't smell bad, I want to taste it.
For sure. Make a nature check.
I'm telling you, if it's Bravey that did it, I'll eat a hat.
Well, that's not saying much. I've prepared many delicious hats on this ship before
I do a
Dunn.
great hat.
Right. When times are tough, I can stretch any garment.
21 nature check.
Cool. Nix cooks hats. Great. That's in the notes. 21? 26?
21.
Either way, it's over 20. This, you pull off the leaf, and a couple of interesting things happen. First off, as you disconnect the leaf from its branch, there's a sap that slowly pours out. It's this viscous, thick, soupy liquid, just like bright red. And it just this big glob kind of like collects as it grows larger, like a giant water glob, and then just drops into the mud. The leaf in your hand is still being fresh. It doesn't crumple as well as it would have if it was dead, but it's got these red veins going through it. And as you look, like it's staining your hand a deep red color, and you smell it. It smells like iron.
Okay. Blood.
Why are you making the trees bleed?
The tree bled itself, I suppose. I wouldn't expect it to bleed like this. Just one leaf and a whole glob of blood.
Laryl the healer walks up to you, and she's like in between. You see some people bandaged up over there. You see your pecking Eagle Team 6 is currently being mended, but Laryl walks over and she says, in just her very calm, collected, like you see no change in her demeanor, just so professional. I fear for Ken. Kren, son of a bitch. Kren.
Laryl, are you okay? You're getting all choked up.
I rather emotional right now. I think it's important that you go and find him. Bring him back here. We need him. They need him. And Dunn looks you dead in the eye. You can do this.
Wow, you don't blink, do you? You just kind of stare straight through someone. All right. No, I can do this. All right. You're right. This is what we trained for. We've got this. We can handle the situation. We're going to find the...
She walks up to you, one hand on your shoulder, unblinking still. No, Dunn. You can do this.
I think Dunn tries not to cry a little bit.
And then she, squeezes your shoulder a little bit and then walks back and kind of giving a last glance to all of you and then goes back into treating the people.
I was going to say thanks again for patching up my arm.
She just turns around, gives you a little wink.
You're about to put some salt on it.
Yep. Okay, fine. Don't thank me. Whatever.
So Dunn takes that sort of moment and steels himself against it and just turns to the crew that's not damaged and is just sort of yelling to kind of everyone the captain's missing and we've got to find him. We've got a trail that we found leading away from the wreckage site. So obviously somebody came and scooped him. I need a party to come with me so that we can come find him on the island. Can any who can help? Who's capable right now? And just sort of put a call out to everyone.
I'm with you, sir.
Yeah, I thought you asked the three of us already.
Yeah,
myself, Birch, and Blibb'th, and we
I was kind of thinking we were...
Yeah, no, I figured, there might be more.
Oh, okay.
I'm just wondering if you're saying the three of us aren't good enough and you're trying to ask for some more.
No, I'm trying to say we're all one big team, and if more people can help us, mate, we should take the help, You get the extra bodies in, and...
I think they just slow us down.
Eagle Squad 6 walks up and says, all 6 of them in unison, ready to help, sir! Except one of them has a broken ring. It's just except for him, maybe just the 5 of us? Maybe we change our name?
I Club 2, you sit out for this one, I think.
Maybe Eagle Squad 5? Maybe that's better?
Eagle Squad 5 is with us 4.
Well, I figured maybe we take to the skies, sir.
I agree. I was just about to say the same thing. Totally.
Worked so well last time, yeah.
Shut up, you don't want to hurt their feelings. They need this.
Are they going to get new jackets with this new name on it? Because I've been asking for new chef whites forever.
We'll talk about the budget later, all right? I don't have the tricorn yet.
It's later every time.
When did they start the playing card thing? They had names last week. Wasn't it Pork Chop or there was...
Woody?
There was Woody, right?
Oh, that's right. They were all named after birds.
Now all of a sudden they've got playing cards.
Red Robin, I think, was one of them. Diamond, where you used to be Red Robin, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Big Bird.
When we crashed, we all changed our identities.
Wow, that's trauma right there, you guys.
Did you have those ready to go?
Yeah. Well, we Rochambeaued for it.
Right.
Hey, time-honored tradition with the Sky units who got to compete for the call signs. Okay, so it's us 4 and our Sky buds here. Eagle
Squad 6, sir.
Eagle Squad
5.
Eagle Squad 5. The Eagle Squad 5. So we've got them as the Sky. They'll be definitely scouting us very effectively. So cool. It'll be us 4 and those guys.
On it, sir. And they just up into the air.
Didn't give them a signal. There was no sort of, here's how you'll know to come back. This is off to a great start. I can already tell.
They couldn't see a thing with miles of open water, but we're going into trees and they're going to scout.
Maybe we'll get lucky. All right, I'll just, who knows?
Look, Dunn, we're going to support you here no matter what, but I just want you to know that it sounds like all 3 of us think it's a bad idea to bring them along.
I mean, I feel like it's too late. Again, there's no signal. I can't get hello, come back. Nothing. They're not even coming back down.
They've already gone. Where are they even going?
Where are they? Yeah, you can't. Let's just go. Let's go. We'll catch up with them later if we do.
They're dropping all the seed I gave them. They're going to create a trail.
Now we're introducing all this not native vegetation to the island too.
Right. What kind of seeds were those? Is that an invasive species?
Probably.
I get the feeling that any type of seed that tries to grow here will probably die quickly.
Whoa.
Right.
Great. So much for that seed of hope then.
Well, hopefully we're not on the island long. We'll be able to grow crops. We'll be eating blood.
Well, I'm trying to cut down personally, so yeah, we should probably limit the time here.
All right, well, let's get in there before Dunn turns into a pumpkin, you guys.
All right, so we head out and follow the trail that we found last time.
All right. Great. Sounds good. So we begin following this trail. As we descend deeper into the forest, the trees become more thick. They become more dense. And this seems like truly becoming a forest. But also a swamp. Your feet are having trouble staying above ground. Your normal walking speed is much less than it normally would be. You just hear every time, every step you take. And it's just like this liquid that just bubbles out from the ground. Would anybody like to make another nature check here?
I also have a couple of questions.
Yeah, for sure. Ask your questions.
Is there any like point of reference in the surrounding area? Like, is there a volcano or like some larger structure?
Make a
Or-
perception check. See if you see any.
I also want to try something else.
Okay.
I'm not going to make a check. Nyx really hates having like wet socks or feet, so he's just like so
Just miserable.
He's just not. I really didn't think this through very well. All of our gear got destroyed, and I don't even have good shoes. This fucking sucks.
Why'd you wear loafers?
I was in the kitchen when this all started, and then I came out, and then everything blew up.
All right, I just mean there was time during the potty break before we left, but you know, it's not even important right now.
15 perception.
Cool. Nature's was 12 and 18.
I'd like to make my focus on the tree wood, if possible.
Absolutely. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Cool. So with the perception, you got pretty high perception here. Let's kind of go through these one at a time. So starting directly below you with an 18, the ground is doing an interesting thing now that you're more inland at this point. The sounds of the waves have kind of dissipated and been replaced with a dead silence. There doesn't seem to be any life here, but at least not the kind that you're used to. You notice that along with the squelching liquid coming out from this mud, it almost seems to be also moving on its own rhythmically.
It's a good thing we've already got our sea legs, or this would be tough.
Like I said, I think anything here will die. And I also think that there may be a heart.
The tree wood that you're seeing, it's bark. These are trees. They are absolutely trees, but they have these deep, thick veins in them. And just seems like it's not like they're not photosynthesizing.
What kind of wood?
We're going to go
Kind of
with
trees.
it looks a lot like if you've ever seen Bubinga.
Of course I have. My name is Birch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very much like that. Or like Purple Heart, if you've ever seen Purple Heart wood.
Mhm.
Right, all these super common woods, definitely. Yeah.
Sorry, my dad was actually a carpenter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Babinga and what?
Like Purple Heart, but it's more of a reddish color.
Okay.
Everything just has a little bit of a reddish tint and like veins running through them.
It's a girthy, throbbing tree. That's it.
You're holding on to that one for a while, huh?
Dunn, I'm glad you had the good sense to make that joke when we got away from the crew. They really would have seen you in a whole different light.
And Blibb'th's check with perception, looking for any point of reference outside of your immediate surroundings. Looking out into this forest area, it's just more forest. Like it's just so dense and it keeps getting denser. But as Blibb'th, who is, I mean, average height, like 5'6", right? Like not super tall, kind of like gets up on the toes, looking up, trying to see over these tall trees. You see leaves of something larger. Like there's something larger ahead of you.
Like a larger tree? What do you mean by larger? Something like
It's hard to tell at this point in time.
One of us should climb one of these trees and get a better perspective.
I've got a broom. I could just fly up and look.
Oh, yes. Or perhaps we can call upon our flighted friends to...
Again, we didn't establish. Hello. It's that just waves like frantically. Do you see what I'm doing right now? There's nobody. I'm just gonna get on the broom and.
Oh, okay. Have you no means of contacting them? No form of magic, perhaps?
No, I don't. I don't have anything like that. I've just got a broom.
I see.
We could just shout really loud, but I don't know if we want to attract anything out here.
I do have the ability to. I'm trying to find it here. I do have an ability to sort of detect if there is any kind of like fae or fiend or other stuff around us, and I just can't find it to try to use it within a mile.
You're saying our bird friends are fiends.
No, I was more thinking of like we don't have any like living. We're not hearing any living things. We're getting a sense of anything living around. So I just wonder, like within a mile.
Are you talking about protection from evil and good?
Is that it?
That's a spell that you have. I'm looking.
No,
That protects you, but you're trying to sense it, right?
Yeah, there's another thing where I can like. I think it's a ranger thing where I can sense anything within a mile.
Oh, hunter sense?
Yeah, that.
It's a feature.
And yeah, can I also point out when I have blind sense, so if I'm able to hear, I'm aware of the location of any hidden or invisible creature within 10 feet of me.
Oh,
Nice.
underground?
As long as I can hear.
Very nice.
Can you hear?
What do your ears hear?
Do my ears hear anything?
Within 10 feet?
Yeah.
No.
10 feet.
Nothing within 10 feet. I'm testing.
I let out a little fart. Just
Oh.
like 10
Can
feet
you not
away.
hear us?
You hear a little fart.
Did you hear that?
Yep, sure did.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Good
here
old
co-
squeaker.
Here comes another one.
Much louder. Damn. Birch.
Oh.
No, that one was cute.
Yes, primeval awareness. You expend one ranger spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of you.
That's what I was. I don't know why I can't find this in here.
It's called primeval awareness. It's on your. It's like your third thing down on your actions.
Oh, it's in actions. I was in features and traits.
Yeah, look in your
That's
actions.
just real
Called
embarrassing.
primeval awareness.
Okay, cool. So I would like to do that and just try to figure out if I can sense anything in the forest from up to a mile.
For sure. Go ahead.
Done. I used a charge for it and everything.
Let's see. Aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fae, fiend. 1 mile. Yeah, you get a sense. Absolutely. And what is your favorite terrain?
Coastal region.
Guess where you are. So you get up to 6 miles because you're in your favorite terrain. You notice a couple things. A couple things come up to you. Your primeval awareness, your spidey senses tingle on the back of your neck, and you know, without a shadow of a doubt, there is something draconic here. Big time. There is also something fiendish at play.
Oh, and it fucks me because it's 6 miles. So I don't even know if it's like within a mile, but that's also good to know. I can just sense that far. Do I have a sense of how far it is?
It doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
Oh, yep, sure enough.
You
Okay.
just know that they're there.
All right. This is probably a really fun time waiting to happen, but I feel like I should let you all know we are definitely in some kind of like territory of some draconic being, and there's some fiends at work somewhere around us. So maybe keep your heads on a swivel. Yeah.
Got it.
Do you know where they are?
No.
Do
He
you-
just looks down, ashamed. I
Do you know how many of them there are?
don't ken that either. No.
Do you have an approximate distance range in which they
Or-
may be?
Yeah, it's within 6 miles a
Huh.
year.
Well, that's quite a useful talent then, isn't it?
You know, 6 miles. Wow, I can hear within 10 feet, but whatever.
Technically, I'm your boss, even if I'm not the captain yet.
Sorry, sir.
Nah, I feel bad. I made it weird. Sorry, everyone. We could be casual.
No. You're right.
No,
this,
no.
Is a
Yeah.
work outing. And treat it as such.
Yes, sir.
Whatever. You tried to rib a little bit with people. He just gets up on his broom to go check out and scout in the sky.
All right. So as you get on your broom, you go up and you go into the sky. One thing sticks out to you that I'm not even going to make you roll a check for. There is a massive tree in the center of this island.
It's a big tree. There's a big one right over there. Huge throbbing tree. Can't hear you.
Eagle Squad 5 flies up behind you, says, "Aye, Captain."
Oh, hey, we should really quick maybe establish like a signal or some kind to get you to come back. We tried to call you a few times.
Yes, sir. And they fly off.
Do I notice anything else?
NPCs are being so NP.
Make a perception check.
While he's doing that, I'm going to go, what happened, sir? Did you establish a pattern with the birds, sir? We all squared away up there, sir?
That's an 8.
Not much else. It's just a lot of like thick forest here
Mhm.
with this just absolutely gigantic tree in the middle. This island is definitely not huge. It's big enough to be notable on a map. You can see it from far away.
Okay.
I would say that it's at most like 2 miles in diameter from coast to coast.
Okay. So I relay the size of the island as I come back down. I was so flustered by the Eagle Squad 5 or whoever they are now that I didn't really see much else, but I also couldn't get them. We don't have the Eagles. I'm sorry, guys. We didn't get a signal.
What's the report?
We've got a huge tree, sort of your kind of a thing, I think, in the middle of the island. Maybe we cut that bastard down and make a new ship. I don't know. But it also seems just kind of notably large and important. So perhaps we make our way there. Maybe there's something important, or we can use it as a vantage point to find something else with sharper eyes than mine.
Big tree.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me, Nix, do you happen to have anything that could decoagulate blood?
On me?
Perhaps.
I mean, I guess in a pinch you could just rub an onion on there. I got one.
You got an onion?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's pluck one of these leaves and see what happens if it.
Okay, but I mean, I was saving that for later. So if we do this, that's fine. But then we're out half an onion later in case we need it. It's a sweet Vidalia too. It's a good one.
Nix, I leave it to you.
How about I'll cut the half an onion in half, and we'll use a quarter of the onion for your blood coagulation experiment, and then we'll still have a quarter of an onion.
That's some leadership potential, but I don't think we can make this choice
I'm sorry,
on our
what kind of potential?
leadership potential.
Done. Let me run this by you, sir. I have half an onion on my person. How do you feel about me cutting it in half so we can use half to test blood decoagulation tendencies?
Hey, that's great. Way to take initiative.
Thank you, sir. All right, yeah, let's do it. Cut the onion in half and give half of it to Blibb'th.
Cool.
I will do as we just talked about.
Great. Sounds good. Where are you getting the blood from?
Plucking a leaf,
You're going to pluck another leaf? Globule forms.
and I'll put an onion right underneath it.
Right as the onion touches it, the globule, like from where the onion touched it, it bursts and just gushes out onto the ground.
Well, that
That was the lucky guess, eh?
What's it? Is that decoagulation?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, to coagulate blood is to clot.
Yeah.
So to decoagulate is to
Oh,
let it run
what?
freely.
Well, I'm
We need-
confused because he asked you, and then you were like, "Yeah, let's use an onion," but then you don't know what decoagulation is.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was just trying something out.
You're
just-
brilliant.
I just wanted to see what was going to happen, and I didn't really know what the technical blood thing was.
Sure.
Thanks, Birch.
So yeah, the decoagulation, absolutely. The onion does it.
Nix, how many onions do you have
On me?
on you?
Like a dozen.
Ooh, we're gonna need those.
Yeah, I feel like we should probably be ready to dice some of those up and put them on an arrowhead if we find any sort of like blood monsters.
Fair enough. I don't actually have onions in my inventory.
They're,
Am I allowed to just make up that I have onions?
you know what? I'm going to put them in your inventory right now. Manage inventory.
Should have said 30.
Oh, look, your bag's getting bulkier and bulkier. Wow.
Add, let's do quantity 12. Actually, 11 and 3/4. And you have sweet Vidalia onions. They're in your backpack.
Just a real life fact check. In case you're ever looking to use onions, they increase coagulation.
Really?
Yeah, I just did that.
Oh.
Just in case you're ever dying. And you're
Wow.
like,
Fantasy magic.
So, are we done collecting?
It says that onion was found to be an anticoagulant.
Ah,
Oh,
Actually-
double fact check.
Whoa.
Double.
Hold on.
yeah. Double fact check.
It slows blood clotting, which is anticoagulant property.
I'll send my source.
We'll include this in the show notes for anybody that wants to take this to the comments afterwards.
Is your fact checking from like Reddit or something? Like
Mine
I
is
tried
from the
this
National
once.
Institute of Health.
Oh,
.gov.
This is from the International Institute of Onions.
Big onion.
Better than me.
This is a Google patent. Like I think yours wins.
sir, may I ask something?
You just did, so I feel like it's probably not an issue.
Okay.
Great talk, Blibb'th. What do you need?
Oh, may I speak?
Yeah, no one's asked permission so far. I don't know why you're starting all of a sudden, but yeah.
Oh, I think we could keep going.
Dunn just kind of like grinds his back molars. Like, what a great idea. You're so right. Let's go, everyone. Blibb'th says we should keep forging ahead.
Yeah, good idea, Blip.
Thank you.
What great initiative.
It's leadership potential.
Okay, so you continue to forge ahead. Who is leading this party?
I feel like I probably am since I figured out where the tree was, but
Okay.
Unless anybody else would take point.
You're the captain, sir. I'd never try to lead.
No, you just called him the captain. Do you think?
Is he not the captain?
Well, I mean, if Kren's gone and Kren was going to make him the captain.
Do you know something we don't?
I'm pretty sure you were right there.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation
but-
about this.
There.
But he wasn't. He
He was
wasn't.
standing awkwardly with the food and wasn't sure.
Yeah, but he's not the captain until the captain's dead.
Well,
Well, then-
I don't think that's true either, because if Kren leaves,
I mean, let's
Or-
talk about
or
I
it.
don't think Kren was saying, I'm killing myself, so you're going to be the captain.
Are you the captain?
Let's find the captain and not worry so much about the title situation right now. We can say acting captain if you need to have some kind of hierarchy, but also let's focus on finding the guy who's the reason that any of us is as well off as we are.
He said, let's not worry about titles, and then gave himself a temporary
Well,
acting title.
Yeah, notice that.
Hmm.
Active captain, he did.
Interesting. Could have just said, hey, I'm just your pal Dunn, but he's made it very clear this is a work trip.
I'm just your pal Dunn. We're all buds here. It's a pal's trip to go rescue the captain who's been kidnapped.
Okay, acting captain.
Right.
You're all a real kick up. This is great fun. This is
Are you ordering us to have fun?
This is the best of times. This is so much fun.
I'm having a real hoot,
Captain,
sir.
the way you flew in that broom, Captain, it was very leadery.
Dunn's just like quietly dragging the broom behind him on the ground and walking towards the tree.
Sir, are you sweeping the forest, sir? Real man of the people, you know? He could make somebody else do that. But
Just want to make sure we're not leaving a trail as he's walking in the front.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to do that dune sand step behind you so it doesn't make a noticeable trail, but because we're in the mud, I'm like just sloshing about.
So as you continue walking for a while, going about this very Ministry of Silly Walks kind of way that you're doing it, a little while goes by, at least 10, 15 minutes of this, just trudging through this mud. And it's just silence. It's weird. This place is weird. And then as you're getting deeper and deeper into the island, a new thing starts, a new sound that you hadn't heard before, a thrum, a rhythmic thrum. And then you hear another sound. It's okay. I've got you. Make a perception check.
Natural 2 for a 13.
1.
9.
12.
Birch, you see Kren and Braveshot through a few trees over there, and they're a little off the path, and you see the drag marks, and you see Braveshot's footprints. Kren is on the ground and just laying there on his back, unconscious, and Braveshot is over top of him, and he's got like one hand under Kren's back of his head, and he's got the other hand on Kren's chest, and he's saying, I've got you. Don't worry.
Right up ahead is Kren and Bravey. Bravey's got him in embrace. Looks like he's trying to comfort him.
How far away are they?
They're about 50 feet ahead.
Guess neither of them are draconic or a fiend.
It could have been something just in the water he was picking up.
Ah, you're right. That's a good point. I don't actually know. Just some real sassy fish swimming by.
6 miles. We cut to a fish just going like, look at me. I'm just sassy McFishy sass pants.
Part fiend fish.
Cut back.
They're about 50 feet ahead, you said?
50 feet ahead.
And are they in like a clearing or?
They're kind of in the trees, seeming like it looks like they're purposefully tucked away a little bit.
Okay. I'd like to try to sneak up
Okay.
on them and like not reveal myself, but just like get closer so I can hear more.
Okay. Cool. Make a stealth check. I love when rogues make stealth checks.
Yeah, 29.
That's why. So with a 29, you are suddenly a master at the mud. And every step you take here is silent. And you sneak over. I want you to real quick make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God.
He put a lot of that mud on his face just then. That was real
Well-
gross.
I can't even see him.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
28.
Okay. As you sneak closer, you get the feeling something's happening. And just as you glance back with your amazing perception, you realize that there's a vine stretching down from the tree towards you. And you just managed to get out of the way in time before it grabbed on.
I want to ready a spell, Nathar's Mischief. So I'm just ready to cast at any time.
Great.
Did they see like the vine?
I think at this point, like they saw you sneaking closer. So I think they would have seen Vine.
I don't even know if we can like talk to you or because like how close is he to them now? If we
You went about 30 feet, like your movement speeds. You're about 20 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna look back at them, kind of point at like motion at the vine, be like,
And as you do that, you realize that more vines are starting to come.
oh no.
we're seeing the vines at the same time, we're waving you like get back over here.
Yeah, they're actively going down right where you are.
Oh shit. I'm gonna keep moving forward.
Okay, cool. As you keep moving forward, you realize two things. One, there's more vines now. I'd like you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Okay. They're getting closer, but you're still dodging out of the way. You're kind of like batting them away at this point. The other thing you realize is that there's no vines around Kren and Braveshot. You continue to move forward?
Yep.
Okay. Are you still doing so stealthily?
Yep.
Make another stealth check.
While he's doing that, can I like circle from a different like let me just check with our players at the table. I kind of want to, while not interfering with his stealth, do a run and teleport in because I can run 40 feet, teleport 30 feet. So I could just run forward, bamf in right next to them, and then maybe confront him while
I'm gonna, before anyone like gets into that space, I want to cast my spell.
Okay.
Okay. What does it do, by the way?
Don't you want to find out in game?
Yes, this is how I love doing game theory. Cool.
The reality is I don't know what.
That's cool. Yeah.
Well, you teleport in and you cast a spell. I'm just going to sit here with my axe. I can't do anything.
You could go cut down those fucking vines.
So when I see all these vines slowly descending towards him, and Nick's having to move in closer to Kren and Blackshot,
Brave
shot. I'm going to cast my spell.
Go ahead and roll a, looks like a D4, right?
I grab the crust of some apple pie, and I do a little motion with my hands. 4, and a giant drop of molasses descends upon the entire area around him, and it's just now sticky all around him.
Around Kren and
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean if we step into that area, we'll get stuck?
It's not stuck. It's just difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
So it's just hard for them to run out,
Okay.
How
and
far
hard
around
for
them?
you to run out.
How far around them is that? Like
20 feet.
20 feet?
So let's
Okay.
go ahead and make for us here in the room, let's make a little map here.
Yeah. Sounds great.
And then while we're drawing the map, I will go ahead and say I think the action that I'm going to take, because I think that I want to go first so that that maybe Nyx will get some kind of advantage on stealth, or like I'll be able to distract them. And I think I can take more of the hits if things get aggressive.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll just say my thing is like kind of purely a character thing. I think Nyx, while he doesn't dislike Braveshot, he's like kind of had this uneasy feeling about him.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's just like kind of rushing in without thinking right now.
Gotcha.
I'm
So it's
also
not like a
running in.
strategic. You're running in?
Yeah.
And Chris, I don't know if it matters. That last stealth check you had me do was an 18. Nice.
So, what I'm going to do is use my full 40 feet of movement, move forward, and then I'm going to use Blessing of the Raven Queen, and I am going to teleport right next to them. And I want to, like, maybe before I teleport, when I run up, I think that's.
Because you're starting to enter like vine territory. I feel.
Oh, he just
right?
said 60 feet, so I'm just going to say, yeah. So once I enter vine territory, is there anything I can do to, like, do a perception check of can I notice anything about these two before I teleport in?
Since you're running, it's going to be with disadvantage.
That's fair. I don't think that I really would have thought about that either. I think he was just like, Dunn noticed that Nyx was sneaking in and so wanted to be a reason for him to not get caught. So he's actually just going to teleport onto the other side of them from Nyx. So that, yeah, nothing that just boop, burp.
Whoop.
And he just shows up in there in the sticky floor. And I was like, how's it going, Bravey?
Great. We'll come back to you. Birch, what are you doing?
I'm just running in.
You're just running?
Running.
Okay. What's your movement speed? 30?
40 feet.
40 feet. Go ahead and move yourself 40 feet forward.
We're going to have to cut you out of that tree, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you got it.
All right. So you made it in. And then Blibb'th over there. What is it that you use the spell?
Yep.
Okay. Are you staying back?
Yep.
Cool. Let's move to our friends who are next to Kren and Braveshot at this point. A couple things are going to happen.
Oh, we shouldn't have all three gone in there. That was okay. All right, go ahead.
Baited.
I would like each of you to make a let's go ahead and do an insight check this time. Change it up.
Myself included.
Yeah, so you're there.
Me too? Or no?
You make a perception. You're not as close.
Oh my god, another natural 20.
Whoa.
So 21 total. My insight's not great.
Ooh, 10.
8.
8, 10, 22 perception, natural 20. Okay. So here's what happens here. So the vines are not slowing down. If anything, there's more of them. And now that you're there are vines around Kren and Braveshot. Kren is still laying there unconscious, eyes closed, and Braveshot is looking at him saying, "It's okay, buddy. I've got you. It's okay." In a very calm voice, saying, "Don't worry. I've got you. It's fine." And he looks up at you.
Me?
You. Well, you're just walking silently, right?
Well, I was trying to sneak up.
I was
Just
the one
kidding.
That showed up.
He looks up at you. You just appeared right next to him.
Mhm.
And, looking up at Dunn. I can't say you because we're on a podcast.
Fair beans.
Looks up at Dunn and just says, "It's okay. Don't worry. I've got you." Just looking at you, dead eyes, black. This is not Braveshot. This is not Braveshot at all. And your Spidey senses kick in. Your primeval awareness. This is absolutely Fiend. And as he continues to stare at you with these dead black eyes, "It's okay. I've got you. Don't worry." Just petting Kren. And in a moment, the hand stops, presses on Kren's chest. Kren's eyes open, black, just like Braveshot. And they both stand up and roll initiative.
Well, hot damn.
All right, we're in it. I fell for the trap. What is it, 15?
Done with 15.
16.
16.
16s, all right. Cool. Let's go with these guys.
I don't want to know their.
Oh, wow. Oh, sorry.
Probably low.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah, it's really low. It's like negative.
They actually just run away. It's,
A fiend who turns someone else into a fiend.
when you say it's not him, Chris, do you mean like it's not even his body, like it's a copy of him, or it's not him?
Like not him making the choice.
Or would we not know that?
At this point in time, you're not entirely sure.
Okay.
With the primeval awareness, knowing fiends, Dunn knows this is a fiend.
Okay.
And he now knows both of them are fiends. Both of them have been fiends. As both of them arise, the way that they stand up is almost unnatural. Like, they don't use their hands to prop themselves up. They just like go from laying to standing. Just like,
Like the new Boston Dynamics robot.
Yeah, that's actually very accurate to what I was
Boston
thinking.
Dynamic shit right there.
I'm glad you said that because I was imagining a kip up like in the WWE, like
Oh yeah,
like
not
The
that.
Rock.
No, that's too finesse.
I was thinking like the Dracula rising from the coffin type.
Just-
Like,
Yeah, it's just very unnatural.
Mm.
And they stand now. They both go before you. They both actually rolled really high on their initiative. So we're gonna start. I'm actually gonna change their little minis here. So we have both of these fiends will have their own turn. The vines will also have their own turn. So they are in the initiative order. We're going to have. So I placed 2 miniatures down. We're gonna have one of them be A, the one that is dressed in red. On the left, currently towards Kyle over there, is going to be A, and the other one dressed in black will be B for black.
okay.
Question: has this been an hour since the boat? The motivational speech, has it run its duration?
I don't think it's necessarily been an hour yet. I think it's like you have not been walking for a super long time.
Okay. So don't forget, guys, you still have 5 temp HP and wisdom advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Cool. And that 5 temporary hit points, that never goes away. That stays there until your next long rest, or you lose it.
Then you have advantage on your next attack roll.
So the one with the black eyes, A, which is Brave Shot, is going to look directly into Dunn's eyes, as it has been. And Dunn, I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay, well, that's definitely not his strong suit. So, charisma. Okay, go. 19.
Oh, okay. What happens is you kind of get lost in the eyes a little bit. They seem to drag you in, and your eyes start to burn, like fire burn. But before anything bad happens, you look away and you kind of like, you passed the check. So nothing bad happened to you, but you can sense that something bad was going to happen to you. And it sees this, you look away, and it opens its mouth to reveal these sharp teeth, and its form changes back into this of like a woman with these long, dripping robes. And it's going to bring these like sharp talons and try and slash you across the face.
Okay. Dunn just looks as she changes, like, oh, that's really wet.
That first one is going to be a 24 to hit.
Fucking hit.
Okay. That is going to be, let's roll some dice here. So you're going to take a combination of damage. One is going to be 9 bludgeoning damage. You're also going to take 20 fire damage. And it's going to make a second attack on you. That's a 16 to hit.
16 just hits. So that first one, how much was the damage?
It was 20 fire.
And
And
9 bludgeoning.
I believe it was 9. I just erased
Yeah, it's cool. I got it.
9. That's right. Yep. Looking in the game log.
Okay, and then you said it's going to hit me a second time, right?
It was a 16 to hit, so it's going to hit you again. So that first one swipes across your face, and it just like it's like your blood is boiling, burning, searing hot where it scratched you. And it's going to take the other arm and swipe at your arm, and it's going to deal 7 damage, bludgeoning. And then as your arm continues to burn now, another 20 fire damage.
Fuck. Okay. That really sucks. I could spend a superiority die, but it's not really going to help me. I can only subtract that by 4. So we're just going to take, what is that, 20? You said it was, how much was the bludgeoning? 7?
7 bludgeoning and 20 more fire.
All right, cool. We're just going to kill Dunn right away. Got it.
Are you down?
No, he's not doing great, but he's not down.
Okay.
You lost a good.
Sweet.
Cool. After the attack, it's just gonna screech at you with this like high pitched scream. Unnatural sounding, like it's just in stereo all around. We're going to go with B as well. So the other one is also first in initiative. Technically second. That one is going to see Birch running up. And this is Kren. Kren sits up with these black eyes and stares at you and is going to try and do the same thing. Make a charisma saving throw, please.
Charisma?
Charisma saving throw, please.
I'm just caught off guard.
Not going to be good enough.
Captain?
So here's what's going to happen is as you're running up, you see Kren laying there, and Kren turns eyes to you. Black eyes, connects. You can't look away. And it starts to burn, and it burns, and suddenly your vision is gone. You are blinded. And it's going to run up to you. I do have some condition cards. You can look up blinded and know what blinded does and what bad things it does to you.
Our DM was really excited about having these condition cards when he showed up today, by the way.
A blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage, while your attack rolls have disadvantage. You were blinded for 1 minute, so the next 10 rounds, and it's going to attack you twice.
Sure.
With advantage.
Sure.
This first one is going to be 24.
That hits, yeah. Barely squeaks by.
7 bludgeoning damage to you as Kren runs up. Turtle hand, like mid-swing, the turtle hand is converting into this clawed hand, just dripping, and slashes you across the face, and it burns you for, holy shit, 27 fire damage. And it's going to make one more attack. Actually, you know what? It's going to make a perception check.
Oh, no.
It's going to make another attack on Birch.
Sure.
That's a 12.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the second one, Birch just somehow dodges out of the way blind and misses that second attack. And that is going to be their turns. We start your turn orders with Birch. What do you do?
Birch is going to get enraged. So he's flying into a fit of rage now for 1 minute.
Okay.
Which makes one creature of my choice in my aura of 10 feet take lightning damage. So
What?
we'll do that against the captain for a little 3d6 off the bat.
Is there a save or no?
It does not say anything.
Okay. What is this called? A storm aura?
Called Storm Aura C.
There's a dex save, DC 15. So
it does half damage.
if they pass, it does half damage.
Okay.
You are level 15, so it'll be 3d6. So they're going to go ahead and I think they're both within 10 feet. So they're both going to roll dex saving throws.
Ooh.
Well, I think it says one creature of your choice. I mean, we can do both, but I'm
You know what?
trying to keep it.
Screw it.
Let's go.
Let's do both.
Let's go.
It's a 10-foot aura. We're doing everything in 10 feet.
I mean, I'm blind anyway. How would I pick? you know?
Yeah, you know? We're just going to do both or all of them. So the first one's a 13, which fails. The second one that's a 17. So that does pass. So that'll take half damage. So we'll do A is going to take full.
And the 3d6 is 13.
Cool. So the first one takes 13 damage. The second one is going to take, what is that? 7? We'll do 7. 7 damage.
Perfect.
Lightning just like courses through the air, and you see both of them just and just a screech.
And then that was a bonus action. So using the screech to echolocate here, I just swing with my axe at what I hope is the captain.
Because you're blind. You know what? I love the flavor you added onto that with the echolocation. Go ahead and roll a straight roll.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Love it. The rule of
go.
cool
Okay.
presides.
14.
14 does not hit.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Takes the axe and swings and hits air.
So many things at level 15. I just want to make sure I'm not missing something.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I feel like that's it. Do I get to swing twice? As a
You
I
get
can. Whenever you take the attack action, you can attack twice instead of once.
There's attacks per action too, so you do get a second attack.
Let's go. Okay, gonna roll again. Oh, perfect. Another 14. Okay, well, that was fun, guys.
Okay.
Two wild swings.
All right. That's going to be it. Just blinded swinging, literally blinded swinging. And nothing. Well, except for some lightning. That was good. All right. We move on to Blibb'th.
Blibb'th will move this square. This is you.
That's me. Yes.
The vines are here.
The vines are all over.
Okay. I'm going to move this cube to be.
Oh, you can move that?
Yep.
Cool.
10 feet before react.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
So I'm going to minimize
Very
the
cool.
impact here.
So Blibb'th moves his molasses cube just a little to get some of the party out of the molasses.
Yeah. I'm going. So everyone in this cube must do a wisdom saving throw.
So that's going to be both of them
So both Birch
and
Nix.
Birch.
At 2.
I'm not in it.
Oh, sorry.
I'm right here.
Wisdom save.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
A is 21.
That passes.
B is 19.
That also passes.
19.
Damn, that passes as well. I wanted you to fail.
I'm picking that up. Yeah. That came through.
do you have? It's a wisdom saving throw. Do you have disadvantage because you're blind?
Actually, no, it's just sight related things. He automatically fails.
You can willingly fail it if you'd like. I believe that's.
It seems like he really wants you to fail.
I see it coming. I mean, I just.
You can't see
Yeah,
me.
does
whiffed
like
it
Blibb'th give
twice.
him like a huge wink or something? Like,
Well, you
I
wouldn't
didn't
see
see
the
it.
wink.
Are you yelling something? Like,
He just yells from
Bro,
50
take
feet
this.
away. Wink.
I'm saying laugh and move.
okay. And which I know from our adventures
Oh,
of
yeah.
many days drinking what that means.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
going to laugh and move and,
All right.
and fail it intensely.
Okay. So you, on your turn, will move in a random direction. Right now, you'll move in a random direction, your maximum speed.
Oh, why would you do that?
because it's going to
So
get
you
you
can-
away from them.
I
Get
don't
away
need to
from-
get away.
Well, you're blinded.
They also might get opportunity attacks.
But then I remember also from our drinking, I usually got beat up a lot.
Yeah, why doesn't he stay and then they just move? Or did they not fail?
They didn't fail.
Oh.
Well, nobody failed.
I believe
but
rules is
I
written.
was
It
told
has to be
fail.
willingly move away from the effect. So if he's like this is not something he's willingly doing, like so. But it's up to you. Like if someone shoves you,
Oh,
you
for the
don't-
opportunity.
That makes,
attack,
you know what,
mean.
that makes sense because it's not their action. So, okay. Yeah.
So I mean, it would be up to you if you want to do.
You'll move away. It's not your own volition. So,
It's up to you if you want that effect on you. I guess.
I feel like there's a reason. Yeah.
I
I'll
think
do
it's
it.
just safer to be further away and have them try to chase you. You know.
I can use the speed to get right back, I suppose.
yeah, it's
so
massive.
go ahead and roll a D. Let's do 1, 2. Roll a D10. A 1 is directly in front of you. A 5 is directly behind you. A 3. So it's on a clock.
0.
The
10.
clock is 12.
I was going to say.
Sorry, roll a D12. I don't know clocks apparently.
2.
Okay, so you're moving to the
Just straight through them.
straight through them. Yep.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I don't know which way he's
facing.
facing.
Yeah. So
He was
just
facing this way.
just
so
send
he would
him.
move
Just
this-
send him whichever way.
Just get him the fuck out of here.
He just moves. Okay.
I think that's actually good.
So lonely.
Spread out the pain a little, but you are raging. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to also.
Oh, yeah, you're raging and now you can't get hit. I don't
know. Well,
Raging, dude.
it's happening.
This is where
it's
we are
happening.
now.
I think I can get back, right?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
go back on
As long
your.
as
Just out of
I'm
your
making an
movement speed.
But
attack.
it's
Yeah.
also you don't minimize the fire. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter.
Oh, you know what? There's also the vines around too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, those are easy.
Um,
hits.
I'm gonna also. I don't know if this will help, but okay. I'm going to start playing on my hand drum, just kind of like a steady beat. And I'm doing counter charm. So if they try to frighten or charm you on this, then you get advantage on that.
Oh, that's cool.
And then as a bonus action, I'm also going to give Bardic Inspiration to Nyx here. So you can add a D12 to add it to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Nice. Thank you.
And you get a little special benefit if you do it. Tell me which one you're using it for, and you get a little bonus. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell you like right now or when I do it?
When you do it.
Oh, okay.
That's it. And there's a little moat of potential. That's what it's called. So it's floating
Cute.
above you. Yeah, that's it for me.
Very nice. Very nice. That was good. That was a good turn. Done.
Dunn's fucking pissed. He's so fucking mad, but also a little bit fucking delighted. We finally get to get our hands dirty, and he's gonna take 2 of his 3 attacks with his rapier on the one that looks like Brave Shot. Like, you're no Bravey. He's nothing like you. Fuck. He gets excited and whiffs the first one. I'm guessing a 10 doesn't hit.
No,
Okay, does a 20 hit? Dirty.
it does.
Okay, cool. So not that much damage. That 1d8 plus 4. Wow. So he does 5 damage, and then can I make that or do I have to call ahead of time if I'm going to make it a goading strike?
Typically, yes, but we'll make an exception.
Well, I have a 3rd attack, so I was kind of
Yeah.
I was weighing my options of what I was going to do. So I am going to make
When you're
I'll-
doing maneuvers like that, typically, yeah.
Okay, so this one is going to be a goading attack to make sure that he's not going to go after anyone else. And he'll have to make a wisdom saving throw DC 17 if I hit.
Okay.
Which that's going to be another dirty 20.
Good.
Hey,
That's an 18.
fuck. Okay. Well, he's probably still going to go after me anyways. And then that is 8 damage.
What was the first hit damage?
The first one was 5.
5, and then the second one was 8.
8. Yeah. And then I think I have a bonus action that I wanted to use too.
A lot of bonus actions. Wow.
Those were 3 attacks I have as my one action.
Right, yeah.
And then I'm gonna. It's only if I move out of their area of. Yeah, I'll just stay put. I'll stay where I am.
Cool.
That'll be all for me for now.
That'll be all. Right. Nyx.
Oh, hey, quick question, point of clarification.
Sure.
If I use a cantrip, does that count as my action?
It depends on the cantrip. Some cantrips are bonus actions, but most are action.
Okay. I think this one's an action. You guys are I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of it again.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. Thanks, Joe.
No problem.
It says thaumaturgy is 1 action to cast.
Okay.
But it doesn't do damage.
It's like a small effect. It's a very
Mm.
minor thing.
No, yeah, I know.
Mhm.
So I don't want to waste like my whole turn on it,
Yeah.
but I had a thing I wanted to do with it.
Mhm.
Great. I was like,
Joe is very concerned for you.
I'm charging.
Sorry,
it.
Captain walking 40 feet in a random direction.
So like I'm probably not gonna do it now.
I mean, you should if you want to.
But I am hidden, right? Like
Yeah.
still.
So you have
Yeah,
like-
you're hidden.
So maybe now's the time to do it.
Oh, I had advantage on that first attack that I missed.
Roll again.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
let me just
great.
do that real quick. 9 plus 9 is 18 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. Okay, that is 5 damage again.
Cool. Hey, it's something.
Sorry.
What's
now
your
it's-
weapon?
It's a rapier. 1d8 plus 4.
That's just a mineral.
Okay. And then just to be clear, I have like one action and then a bonus action as a rogue, which is cunning action.
Sorry.
And then just movement, right?
Yep.
Sorry. I'd love to help y'all out, but dab. All right. Yeah, no, you're probably right. So I'm gonna come out of the shadows and
He sounds so defeated doing this.
I was gonna use my the thaumaturgy
Yes,
to make
got
my
it.
eyes black like theirs.
Oh.
In the
Don't
hopes that
do
if they
that.
tried to fucking entice me, I didn't know if it would work though. So, but I'm just gonna fucking hit them and then hide again. So fucking,
Wow.
I
Pretty
just thought it would
clever.
have been cool.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm closer to Kryn, right?
Yeah.
So if I try to take a shot at Brave Shot, I'm assuming that leaves me open for an opportunity attack from Kryn because I'm kind of entering his space.
Potentially.
Okay. Then I'm just going to attack Kryn.
Well, an opportunity attack is leaving their space, not entering it.
So you could stand between them and
You can attack Brave Shot just fine. Kren's not going to get an opportunity attack until you run away.
Oh, okay. Which I'm going to try to do regardless. So either one of them would. Yep. Okay. Then yeah, I'm going to attack Brave Shot because I think that's who we've already been kind of going after, right?
yeah, we whittled a little bit of that away.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to attack Brave Shot and you tell me, does my sneak attack come into play here?
100% it does. You're hidden.
Fuck yes. All right.
You attack with advantage.
Okay. I thought that was the case, but I didn't want to. All right. So we're going to do that. So once per turn, you can deal an extra 8d6 damage to one creature with a finesse or ranged weapon. My weapon is
That's
ranged.
a lot of damage.
If I hit. Okay, so. Oh, shit. You're moving his figure. Okay. So with advantage to hit, right? Okay. Well, that's pretty good. 24?
That doesn't hit. I'm just kidding. Yes.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that hits.
Damn. Okay. Scared me, man. Okay. That is going to be. So it's 5 piercing damage and then another 8d6. All right. So 5 piercing damage and then another 36 damage.
What type of damage is that?
It
Is that
doesn't-
your piercing?
It doesn't say. It's just
Yeah.
it says deal an extra 8d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack. With a
It's
finesse
probably
or ranged.
whatever damage type that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
dealt, so it's going to be piercing.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Very very good. Very
Okay.
good.
And then can I use my bonus action, my cunning action to hide
Mhm.
back into the tree? Okay.
Cool. Now you are moving away,
Yes.
so they may get an opportunity,
Okay.
which they will take.
Okay.
Kren, you attacked Brave Shot.
Yes.
And Brave Shot just yells out, just screeching, looks back at you, like head turns 180 and looks back at you. And then the left arm that's on the other side of the body reaches around and just tries to slash you across the
God.
face. That's going to be 14 to hit.
My armor class is 14. So I think
That hits. Yep.
Well, damn.
That is going to be 6 bludgeoning damage, first off, and then 15 fire damage.
Damn. I'm resistant to fire.
So you take 7 fire damage.
Okay. You said 6 bludgeoning and then 7 fire?
Correct.
Of course, the chef is resistant to
Yeah,
fire.
right. Thought that was a fun little,
How in trouble are we
like me personally, or just
In-
us overall?
overall? We're okay, right?
It's a Tuesday for me. It's fine. I have lost 30% of my health already. So
I'm not too bad because we still had that temporary health, right? So it eats into that first.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm not too bad from that.
So your next attack has advantage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say it every time.
No, that's
No, it's good
that's
to
super
remind
fine.
us. Yeah.
Okay. And then do I need to do anything to hide? Like, do I need to do an ability? Roll?
Well, make a stealth check.
Okay.
But, I mean, you're going to pass it.
17?
Oh, you might not pass it.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know.
I also
That's my
didn't
inspiration.
use advantage since losing my bonus health.
But you got advantage. You got advantage anyway.
Because of the echolocation.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. So it's still kind of even out the same.
Even
it's
if
all
you
the
can
same.
stack it out, like it's
Mhm.
Just
fine.
roll like 6 dice next time.
Okay. Perfect.
We'll deal with that on your next roll.
Chris, did I successfully hide or am I still?
I mean, you don't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, as far as you know, you're hidden.
Okay. So, like, if I move, I'm here, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're behind a tree,
Ooh, fun.
kind of like
Got
tucked
it.
behind a tree.
That
You're
is
not
fun.
entirely sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's the vines' turn. So, how we're going to handle the vines is I'm going to roll 3 separate hidden rolls back here. The first roll that I'm going to make is going to decide who gets vined. The second one is going to determine whether you successfully fight off the vines. And the third is to determine what happens. I'm going to roll, because there's a lot of vines over here, I'm going to roll 3 different D4s. So Dunn is going to be 1. We'll go around the table here. So we've got Dunn is 1. We have Kyle is 2. Shea is 3. And Joe is 4. So Joe, Blibb'th is within range of the vines because they're all over this area. Blibb'th, I would like you to please go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, please. As vines reach down from the trees and attempt to grab you.
That's a 12.
That
Give
is
me a
not-
second. See if I can do anything about that. Can I just use a bardic inspiration on myself? No, I cannot. Okay. Cool. That's it. Yep.
Okay. As you're doing your things, the vines grab onto you. And you feel it's like a wet noodle, like grabbing onto your arms and squeezing. And it almost feels to you like it's beginning to leech you, like they're sucking the blood out of you. And they begin to squeeze tighter, and they're just holding on tight. Your movement is basically moving with difficult terrain at this point. You are also going to immediately take 6 damage.
I passed my concentration check.
Cool. Good. Second dice. We have Kyle. Am I boring you? So Kyle is, sorry, not Kyle, Birch. Birch is blinded, and Birch can't see the vines. So please go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. Actually, you know what? You automatically fail.
Oh, because I yawned.
It's because you're blinded. You can't see, but it's also because you yawned.
Damn.
So we're just going to see how severe this is. You suddenly feel like after your swings and hitting air, you just feel these vines wrapping around your arms and your waist, and they're just holding on tight. You're going to immediately take 1 damage. And
What type of damage?
this would be, it's like sucking the life out of you. This would be
Yeah, suck
damage. Let's just go ahead and to keep it with the theme of everything else, we're going to say fire damage, just for the simplicity of things.
Cool. That's the end of the vine rolls, right? We're
No,
not
it's
doing
not.
Anymore. Oh.
One more. Uno más. We have Joe again.
Oh.
Joe.
18.
Okay, roll another dexterity saving throw as more vine. Oh, yeah, that was your dexterity saving throw. You were ahead of me. That is going to pass, actually. So with that, you managed to like shake all these vines off. You are free.
Cool. Awesome.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well played.
Am I tied up?
You are tied up. You're moving with difficult terrain at this point.
Okay.
Oops.
Not like grappled though.
No, you can move. It's just harder to move.
Like half your movement speed or whatever.
So I rolled for them, and they rolled pretty low. So it was not as bad as it could have been. We go back to the top of the order with our friends.
Nah, that's okay. We don't need them.
Not Kren. Brave Shot is, let's see, who's Brave Shot going to go for? Brave Shot just got attacked by a rogue who vanished.
Yeah, I think there's only one option right now.
I think there's only one option.
Sorry, buddy.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
After the 180 head turn back at Nyx over there, the head like slowly turns back to you, cocks a little bit to the right, and the hands are going to come up. Actually, you know what? It's going to do something else. You've not seen this one yet. It's going to make that sound that it's been making this entire time. Just screech out, and it begins to like speak some words. Anybody within 30 feet of Brave Shot, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Is this against being charmed?
It is not.
Okay.
Or frightened?
Kyle, I think you're out of range. You're safe.
You need to beat a 16.
Fuck. I did not. 14.
I did not.
Wait, can I
17.
add the inspiration to that?
Mhm.
The saving throw?
Yeah, you can.
Mhm.
I think I'm going to.
Do it.
22.
There we go.
Okay.
You get 13 temp HP.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
I got you, buddy.
So, Dunn, what did you get?
17.
17 beats a 16, so that's good. And you got a 20 something. And then
Blibb'th failed.
Blibb'th failed. So, I'm going to go ahead and roll some dice here. I'd like to, actually, you know what? I'm just going to roll it on here for the sake of time. Let's roll some dice. Blibb'th is, the two of you are going to feel a surge of thunder. So the two of you, I'm talking to Nyx and Dunn, who succeeded on their checks, are going to feel like a surge of thunder moving through your body. It's like a big static shock, and it's like, shh. You're going to go ahead and take 15 thunder damage. And Blibb'th, you're going to take 29 thunder damage.
I'm going to use a reaction to cast Absorb Elements and take half.
Cool. We're also deafened.
Two questions.
Hmm.
Does that temporary HP go into effect like immediately?
Mhm.
So the 15 eats into that? Okay. And then am I also able to use a reaction?
I don't see why not. It's your one reaction.
You just get like one per battle?
One per round until your next turn, yeah. Well, not one per battle.
one
So
per
like
round.
one per round until your next turn comes up.
Ooh.
So for each turn, technically, you get action, bonus action, movement, and reaction until your next turn.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna spend can I parry that? Probably not, since it's thunder and it's already been. I passed, right?
Yeah, that's not something you're
Okay,
going
never
to
mind,
be able
yeah.
to parry. You can't parry like air, sound,
Fair.
parry the sound waves.
Okay. If I can, then yeah, I'd like to use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's a reaction that I take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet that I can see.
Okay.
Point your finger. The creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. Must make a dexterity saving throw of 17.
That is 25.
Quick, did his buddy have to make the same saves too that we did since he used that attack?
Just says each creature. I guess so.
Damn, Josh.
Is he a surgical screamer? I don't know.
I guess so. Okay.
Yes, hurt your friends.
It's going to be a pass,
Ah,
but yeah, it'll take 15 damage for sure. Cool.
Now, does the one that made the sound? No, I'm just kidding.
Too far.
And you succeeded the throw, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it's going to be half of 22 fire damage.
Okay. Cool.
Noise.
Sounds good to me.
And I took 15.
Right. All right. We, let's see. That is going to be its turn. We're going to move on to the other one, Kren Daggershell. This fiendish Kren Daggershell watches as Birch runs away and just like, and then turns his attention to Dunn and walks over and is going to first off try and catch your eyes again. Please,
Oh, fuck. I meant to explicitly say that Dunn looks away, but I didn't. So,
please make a charisma saving throw.
no. All right. See here. And this is not what he's known for. 19.
Wow, that succeeds. So nothing happens. You look away again,
Oh, I gotta start blinking more. My eyes are getting a little spicy.
and then it like bares its teeth. And it makes 2 attacks on you. This first attack is going to be that's an 18 to hit.
Okay, 18 hits.
And second attack, let's just roll it now, is a 20. So both are going to hit again.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and roll totals here since they're both attacking.
And I would like to use a superiority die, which is going to be a d10 to reduce the damage of one of these attacks by this value, or by the number I roll on my die plus 4. So I'd like to subtract whatever it is by 7.
Okay, so this first one was going to be 8. So go ahead and take 1
Okay.
bludgeoning plus another 12 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then we're going to roll the fire damage.
This
You're-
thing might be about to kill me. Go ahead.
That is 41 fire damage total for the 2 attacks.
Dunn's looking really fucked up. Like, really fucked up. No, we
Yeah,
don't.
you got that. You got that onion.
No, I can heal,
Onion and some
but
salt.
not particularly if it's better outside of combat.
All this fire damage. I guess you're getting well done.
Fucking hate you right now.
Your blood is searing. Like your body is just cooking from the inside out. It stings everywhere. It's like an itch that you just can't scratch all over your body.
You can speak, Joe.
Come to me.
Oh, yeah, I was already gonna do that.
Great.
All right.
These 2 fiends are just looking at Dunn because Dunn's the only one in the area at this point, except for stealthy McStealth over here. And they're just like, just screeching and holding these up, dripping. And we're going to go ahead and move on to Birch again.
Blind old Birch wandering around in the woods.
Birch is blind and
Which is he
40
just
feet
stuck
away.
that way? Is there a save against that, or
Blinded for 1 minute.
Okay. Well, I can't get back because the vines will opportunity me.
no? I don't. They're just everywhere. I don't think we've been taking opportunity.
Oh,
attacks
this
from the
isn't
vines.
I wasn't planning to make an opportunity for the vines.
Okay, I ran back. Okay, I'm using a bonus action to activate my aura again to do a little lightning on the one that we've been hitting.
Excellent.
All right, cool. So they got to make a little save.
Yep.
Make a little save for them.
Dex of
Teensy
15.
save.
A little teensy save. That first one's going to be a little teensy 11. The second one's going to be a little teensy 22.
Okay.
So one of them fails and takes some damage.
8 damage.
Oh, that's electricity.
Okay.
Thunder damage, cool.
Perfect. Okay, so 8 and 4 we did.
8 and 4, yep.
8 and 4. Okay.
Yep.
Now I'm going to swing at whichever one we've been hitting.
Cool. So Mr.
Brave
Shot. Yep.
Not brave shot. Brave not.
Big.
And so I've got disadvantage.
That is correct. Unless you can give yourself advantage.
We've got an 18 and a 26.
Bang. We're going to take that 18 and it's still going to hit.
Hey,
Wow.
we love that.
Love to see
We
it.
love that. Then I'm going to use Astral Spark. Once per turn, I can add 5 force damage. Okay, I love that. And then we're going to swing away. 15 damage? 15? Yeah. 15 plus 5, 20 damage.
Good. 20. Go ahead and make another attack.
Then we're going to swing again.
Get it.
We got 27 and we got 23.
Both hit again.
Let's go. And then we're going to do the damage. 10 damage.
Right. All right.
I thought it'd be better. I'm not going to lie.
That's how I was feeling about my hits too. I understand.
Maybe we should examine the characters after this session because I feel like you should be doing a lot more damage. Anyway.
I just realized I've been using my guy wrong, so I'm about to fix that.
Cool. Anyway, that was 30 damage still. That was pretty good. Not bad.
Hey,
Yeah. Brave Shot is looking pretty messed up. Brave Shot does not look good. Brave Shot just screeches out blood like out of the mouth, like dripping down. Its black eyes begin to like water this thick, soupy
Ooh.
blood.
They're so wet. I just don't get why.
and I forgot when I can use a reaction when I hit a creature with the aura attack to knock them prone. Can I knock them prone?
Yeah, you can knock them prone.
A strength save of 15 negates it.
Does it hit both? You know what? Let's do both. Let's just have fun with this. Strength save, you said?
Yes.
The first one is going to be 19.
Love that.
Good for them. Yeah.
Love seeing the other side get some wins. That's good.
Second one's going to be a 13.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Oh,
we got
God
one.
damn it.
Damn. Hate to see it.
So one of them is down.
Damn shame.
Looks like Brave Shot is down. Prone. Advantage on attacks on Brave Shot. A deaf Blibb'th. An already silent area goes completely silent. Action in front of you carries no sound. As all you hear is... What do you do?
I go. Part of me panics. As a musician, sound has always been my go-to. I'm going to trying to think about what my character would do if they couldn't hear, and I think they would probably start to. I'm going to roll a check of some sort. I'm going to cast Thunderclap. I'm going to go up here and cast Thunderclap and try to hear what I can and probably not hear anything. So a con saving throw for just this person here.
Cool.
No, I'm sorry. I also still maintain my spell, so I should probably do that first. I'm going to move it 5 feet forward.
Cool.
Can I get someone to roll me a d4? Appreciate you. Oh,
That's a 1.
The one I want. I need that person to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
No, this one.
Oh.
On the ground.
Oh, the one on the
I
ground?
wouldn't have agreed to roll the d4 if I knew that.
Yeah, Shea, you screwed.
Fail on purpose, though. Trust me.
Wisdom, you are teleported 1,000 miles away. Wisdom saving throw. That is... That's a natural 1.
Yeah.
They are now charmed.
Oh, Kren dagger shell on the ground. No, not Kren. Brave shot, charmed.
Oh.
In the middle of it just stops. Ah.
You can have one of these.
Oh, wow. Thank you for the card. Wow. Great.
I actually don't remember exactly what charm does, but I'm pretty sure it can't attack me, so that's good. And I'll do thunderclap.
You have advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature, and they can't attack you.
Oh, this will be good.
What's your thunderclap do? What do you
But yeah, also cast thunderclap, a con saving throw for this one.
Okay.
for Kren or not Kren?
For
Yeah, it's
wow, that's another natural 1.
Okay, that's awesome for me. That is a less awesome roll though. That's 5 thunder damage, and hearing nothing, Blibb'th will scream. And
Here's nothing.
bonus action. I'm going to try to use the help action, but on myself. Just sticking my fingers in my ear.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
That was good. That was very in character. I like that. As you cast Thunderclap, no sound emerges. It drives you crazy. All of you, though, I mean, Thunderclap is loud. Can be heard 100 feet away. And you just hear this as one of these guys is just like, just screaming out in pain, holding their ears, or I guess what would be ears. Very good. Done.
All right. Dunn has his wits about him. Something about that thunderclap just really cleared his head. He's like, oh, I'm way too much in the thick of this. And he is going to use a bonus action and spend a charge with his blessing of the Raven Queen and just teleport 30 feet away here, just on the other side, basically right where Blibb'th was standing. And he's going to get his crossbow out and just go to fucking town. First shot is on Brave Knot there on the ground.
Roll with advantage.
That's good because that was a natural 1. 20, dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay, so the first one hits. I am going to roll the second one, and then we'll do the damage on both of these. So the
Sounds
second
good.
one, I think I also will. It's advantage on both, right?
Because he's
Cool.
prone.
Whoop. So that's going to be a dirty 26, obviously. Ooh, but we're going to take the 28 instead. So 28 on the second attack. So that's going to be 2d8 plus 8. I'm going to do it here. So that's going to be 12 plus 5.
So 17.
17 damage to Brave Knot.
Very nice.
How's he looking?
Really, really, really not good. Really not good. Your arrows stick in and blood just begins to like spurting out at this point. Like almost as if this being is held together by blood and you're kind of like letting it all out. You're popping it of sorts.
Okay.
Ew.
All right, I think he's going to go for the pop here. We're going to do third attack on... I'm wondering if I shouldn't... Actually, I'm going to spend another superiority die. So I've spent 3 so far with this one. And I'm going to prompt Birch and say, wouldn't you like to get another lick in there? And Birch, you can take an attack with... Hold on, let me...
So I'm just blindly swinging.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're blind. Hold on.
What's that? I'll help.
Just kidding. Okay, so, but you hit so hard. But okay, never mind. I think I'm gonna yell to Nyx and say, Nyx, you get in and get your licks in, and give you the option to take an attack. And if you do damage, we can add a superiority die to the damage roll if you
Very
actually land the
nice.
attack.
And I can use my sneak attack, yeah?
Right? He gets sneak attack on it?
I mean, I'd have advantage from, I feel like a plethora of losing my temporary health. He's prone. I'm coming out of hiding.
Sneak attack.
Can I get inspiration if I
Once
get the correct
per-
rules on this? I believe you.
Once per turn.
Once per turn.
So it only happens. So if you're doing it here, you're not going to do it on your turn.
Well, could I even do it here? Because this isn't my turn.
It's technically part of my turn. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to. It's a commander's strike. I'm trying to.
It's not once.
Oh wait, but you can strike using your reaction. That's what it is. So you can give a hellish rebuke, and I can add superiority die to the damage of that.
So I should have read my hellish rebuke is once per long rest.
Okay, cool.
Kind of burned that one. Didn't realize what I was doing at the time.
Dunn just second
Whoops.
guesses it. He's like, actually, I'm just gonna take the third shot, and he's just gonna shoot at Brave Knot on the ground again for
Okay.
a third time. So
Brave
we'll-
shot.
No, it's not actually him.
Got it. Get it. Now.
That is a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Taint.
Is it taint?
It sounded like taint. I heard
Yeah,
taint.
it was definitely a taint.
Six
gooch.
damage. 6 damage right to the taint.
6 taint damage. Here's what's going to happen. As you fire your arrow and hit Brave Shot right in the taint, it just sinks in, and Brave Shot, like in the middle of screaming, and just bursts out. Everything inside just, it's like, I mean, it's disgusting. It's like a giant blood clot that just burst open, like a water balloon, and it just soaks back into the ground.
Ooh.
The other one, Kren Daggershell over there, looks down at the remains of its friend and looks back at Dunn.
Eat me, you piece of garbage.
Just staring. Anything else? I think that's everything.
I think that's everything I can do. Oh, I have a little bit of. I mean, I haven't used really any movement, so I'm also just going to step like 20 feet farther back, just on the off chance that I can get him to expend. We'll go 30 feet just to get him to expend maybe a little bit of movement if he's coming after me. Like, your mom's ugly and she dresses you funny. And yeah, I'll leave him with that.
A tear rolls down his cheek. Nyx.
Oh boy, that was wild. I mean, it feels like kind of boring, but I'm just gonna pop out and do a little sneak attack.
Pop.
So wait, Brave Shot's done?
Brave Shot's done.
Okay.
Brave Shot's popped.
Pop out. Off you pop.
Haha.
So yeah, I'm just gonna jump out and go after Kren. Whoosh. Out. Then I do have advantage, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That one. Does a 17 hit?
Mm-mm.
No.
No,
Fuck.
sorry.
Threshold is 18. Okay, writing that down.
Fuck. That's not good.
It's not often you don't see a rogue not hitting on a advantage roll.
Yeah, I know, right? Damn. Okay. I'm just gonna try and hide again, I guess.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. Go ahead and make another stealth check.
Better be better. 21.
Okay. Cool. So we're going to move on to the vines. And here's what's going to happen, I think. As the blood bursts open from Brave Shot, Kren Daggershell staring directly at Dunn, the vines all suddenly retract into the trees and then all go down around Kren,
Oh, we should run. We should get out of here.
covering Kren in a kind of a vine curtain. And you can't see Kren anymore. It's just vines.
That's not even a good kilt.
And the vines reach in, they kind of like retract. And as they begin to pull back up into the trees, Kren is gone. There's just the remains of what used to be Brave Shot, a bloody mess on the ground in this silent
Are
swamp.
we out of initiative order now?
We are out of initiative.
What blood magic fuckery is this?
I'm gonna run up to Bloodshot's body. Can
Okay.
I tell if it was his physical?
This was not Brave Shot.
Hmm.
It looked like Brave Shot, this was not Brave Shot. But how did they know?
What? No.
Just kidding. I didn't say that.
How did we
Like, how did these monsters know to look like Brave Shot and the captain? They didn't have it already.
Was there even a body for us to look at though? Because didn't you say he like exploded and then went back
There's
into
remains.
the earth? Okay.
There's like little remains of like pieces. Like when a water balloon pops, there's still little pieces of latex on the ground.
Like if you look, there's a bit of a face that's left. It's not his
Yeah.
nose, really. It's a little bit off.
So is that what he's doing? Is just like picking up the little
Pretty
pieces?
much. Just like little scraps.
I'm gonna
here.
collect it.
Okay. Cool.
I'm
You
gonna
can go
collect it.
ahead and add, let's roll a D100, and you can go ahead and add 55 scraps of Fiend to your inventory.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, don't worry, guys. This is a Chekhov's gun situation.
Got 55 scraps and the Brave Shot ain't one. I want to make like an investigation check and see if I can notice any kind of is there any like actual equipment or signs of Brave Shot or the captain having actually been through here? Do we still see the path we were originally following?
I feel like this is a survival check.
Okay. I'd like to make a survival check. Is the captain, has he been around here? We still
I'd like to make one too, and I'd like to do it in kind of a sassy fashion, just because he's doing it.
I'm gonna walk up to Birch and I'm gonna be like, trying to stop him from swinging his axe. Still.
I got
Stop. Chill out.
Have we got him?
11 on my survival check.
natural 20.
Wow. Nix, go ahead and roll another D6 for sassiness.
4.
It's semi-sassy. Pretty.
I'm just like repeating everything he says half a second later.
Okay. With a natural 20, they were definitely through here.
They were definitely through here.
Right, that's what I just said. All right, they were through here, obviously, yes.
Obviously, they came through here.
And we need to keep on the trail of where we got them through. These monsters must have just seen them and mimicked them, knowing that somebody would be nearby, I'm guessing. Do I know that?
I bet the monster saw them and mimicked them. We should keep on the trail.
Okay, Nix, you're a real tryhard right now. You
I'm
just
being a
take it
real
real-
tryhard right now.
Can I intuit anything about, or assume things about these creatures probably mimicked what they saw? Or I'm guessing they're probably, what we saw them doing and the actions they were repeating was something that really happened that they were mimicking to draw in prey.
I would say let's just make another real quick check. Let's do I'll let you choose this time. Go ahead and do either...
I have a +9 to sleight of hand.
Maybe not sleight of hand. I'll let you choose between nature or insight.
Okay, we're going to go insight for sure.
I think that's, I don't know.
Ooh, okay, that's a real bummer. 11. How sassy was your check?
5.
So what did you, wait, 11?
11.
Okay.
Oh,
You're,
wait, maybe I have advantage on these. Hold on a second.
so you're not 100% sure, but you definitely see the tracks. So it would make sense that they've been through here. I mean, they obviously know what Kren and Brave Shot look like.
I'm just going to go with wildlife. I think it's like a flora-fauna
Llama
situation. And so obviously we have to shit the bed. That's right.
Yep. Shit the bed,
Yep.
folks. You heard the captain. Shit the bed.
I'm just overdoing box breathing, trying to come down from my rage that I was in.
I'm gonna.
I think they came through here.
Dunn just angrily starts walking off in the direction of the trail.
This isn't their bodies.
That's, yeah, we're all geniuses.
We should shit the bed.
Wow.
I'm also gonna walk up and hand feed Birch a truffle to get him to calm down.
Thanks. Can I see now?
Sorry, they're so wet.
No.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where do you go?
I'm
I can
hand-feeding it. I
smell
put
it.
it in
Oh,
your
just can't.
mouth.
Oh, pop it in. Thanks.
Right, somebody grab Birch's hand. He's going to be blind for a little bit, and let's go.
Come on, buddy. I got you.
Thanks.
So we have a near dead Dunn We have a blind
Birch.
Birch. I'm going to say brick.
Birch is the man.
Birch.
Brick. It's adjacent.
We have a deaf Blibb'th, and we have relatively intact Nyx.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize one of my other abilities makes it so if I fail or if I succeed on a dex saving throw, I actually don't take any damage. So I think I'm actually like full fucking damage. I didn't realize. So.
Yeah, you're almost full health.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
You know, I think the real question is, how's Eagle Team 5 doing?
Yeah, can we get a check on Eagle Team 5? Just like a cut to?
Yeah, let's go ahead and cut to Eagle Team 5, Eagle Squad, whatever their name is. Eagle.
Yeah, 2 of clubs. How are you doing?
Good. Oh, there's something going on down there. Bunch of vines.
Hey guys, look, there's something else over here. Let's go over there.
Oh, good call. Yeah, let's check that one out.
Check this out. I found some good twigs.
Ooh,
Twigs.
We can make it nice.
Ooh, twigs. Ooh.
Nice one, Spade. Hey, did I ever tell you guys? I used to run with this young Aarakocra back in the day, but wildest thing, listen to this. He thought that he used to be a mouse folk, called himself Squawk Smizzlequill.
What? So crazy.
Nuts,
Insane.
Right? Nuts.
These bird brains, what are they going to think of next?
You know, we made so much better money on Grug's tugs. I don't know why we sailed with these folk.
Mistakes were made.
And he was so nice to us, that Grug. Just the nicest
I
guy.
think it's time for our break. You guys want to take a break? We should take a quick break.
Yeah. I've got some Molly.
That's that red 40.
I'll tell you, Zoo.
I think that's where we're going to end our session tonight. As we are reeling from what just happened, finding and realizing that Kren and Braveshot were not real, but mimics on a very strange island full of mystery and surprise. We'll pick up here next time.
I had a feeling too late. I had a feeling like, oh, wait, maybe we shouldn't all be here. He got us. Hearts and wishes time?
Hearts and wishes. Let's talk about how did we feel about everything? Hearts, wishes, anything that I did that you hated, anything I did you loved. Feel free to be honest. I can kind of take criticism pretty well, I guess. Let's start with Kyle this time, the funniest of the bunch.
Hey, it's your boy Kyle. The hate list. I've got 8 points to start with. Okay, everything was not great. Okay.
No! You heard it here first, ladies.
This is the first time.
Been saving up every session. No, everything was great, man. Everything was great.
Wow.
Solid combat. Personally, I'm not a fan of combat. Just in D&D, I'm realizing I'm just not a combat guy. I don't know.
You like the RP?
I just like the improv, really. So yeah, I don't know what that would make my heart or wishes do away with all combat, but then that would be. I think we do that already. So on stage.
All right.
Yeah, so that's it for me. Thanks, guys.
You're saying we should incorporate combat into our improv sets.
Yes.
We should have a whole combat section.
Yeah,
dice rolling.
Dice rolling
perfect.
and everyone waiting around.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead and have a new set called the Eels Does Combat, and we'll just take turns, 6-second intervals.
Go. The eels do Molly because they're rolling.
Boy.
Wow.
Honestly, nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is good. Solid.
Solid drug pun, Kyle. We should get more of those on the show.
I think so. That's what we were missing.
I'm pretty sure Snap is a drug too. Snaps to take some snaps. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, you could have convinced me for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd buy some snaps.
Anyway,
I would use Snap to buy some things.
let's go with the most boring of the bunch over here. Josh, tell us about your hearts and wishes.
Okay, so hearts, stuff I really, really enjoyed here. The way that you built the world of the island and kind of led everything into being like, oh, it's a bunch of blood stuff without just saying that. I like the way that you fed that to us and pulled us into it. I just, in general, appreciate the way that you world build. It's nice to sit in as the player. So really nice details there. Thank you for playing with our bullshit with the Eagle Squadron and just the general fucking around. For me, a wish was like I felt like we did kind of get caught up in the stuff and things of what we were doing, and I did keep wanting to kind of maybe it felt like maybe we were supposed to get farther or something. But I didn't know how to do that either. So I wasn't sure if I was like too much on my own shtick and making it drag more. So just for me personally, I wish that I had maybe been a little more, well, I was trying to be progress oriented, but I wish I had been, I don't know, different about it or better in some way. But it was good. It was fun. I thought we had some really enjoyable combat moments. I really appreciate the way you guys were thinking about what was happening and how we could, like, Joe, what you were doing with Blibb'th and like trying to like move the character so he could be out of range. I appreciated that from like a tactical perspective. It seemed like we're all trying to figure out what we can do with our characters to accomplish it together. So I like that about the fight, instead of us just each taking a turn at the thing we're trying to chip away.
Very nice. Very good. That's good. Very good feedback. And I like that you called out Joe too. Let's look at the truly funniest in the group. Joe, tell us about some hearts and wishes.
You know, when someone calls you the truly funniest, it makes you feel the least funny. I don't know why. But
I just thought it was like he built Kyle up and then just knocked him right the fuck back down.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel like that was a lie. My title.
Yeah.
We just had that engraved too. That's, man.
we got you a gravestone.
Truly the funniest.
One day,
Sure. Yeah. Is it that funniest and then it's just etched out?
Perfect.
I thought this session helped us figure out the dynamic of I felt like I found my dynamic within the group a little bit more clearly, and also much more clear, like each person's role. Kind of like we got some goofballs, we got some straight men, we got some just antics, you know, and how we play off of each other became a little bit more clear. The world definitely seemed clearer, I guess. Descriptions of the locations became a little bit more apparent of what we were doing and where we were at. And we got to interact with the environment a little bit more. And that allowed us to, you know, I'm sure you were not thinking, okay, in my notes, what happens if they pull out an onion? Yeah, you know, like that's something that you just kind of play with.
Well, you don't think I'd plan for that?
Okay, next time it's got to
Oh
be
no,
something.
he's got paragraphs on onions. Holy shit.
You see how quickly he pulled up that onion thyme and packed an anticoagulant?
Yeah. Those were my main heart wishes.
He's pretending to think about it. Hold on.
God.
You think of something really funny.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah. Combat was terrible. No.
Oh my god.
I try not to rules lawyer. There were times where I was like, oh, like I could say something here to like say it now after the fact. Kyle's character was like reduced speed. So he like wouldn't have been able to run all the way here, but
I forgot about that.
you know, like small little things like that.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
small
reduce.
the
Vines. The vines got you, and I didn't.
No, but he had that other dex check. Did that not get him out of it, the second one? Because
That Blibb'th got that out of him. That was not Kyle.
There were like little things where or like I don't know how much to speak up when I know what the rules as written judgment is, or what Jeremy Crawford, game designer of D&D, had in mind when he wrote that rule.
Definitely turning over in several graves about what most of this show does. So I think it's fine to like to let some things slide. But yeah. I think we've done a fair amount of calling stuff out in the past too. Like when I'm DMing, there have been several times that I think everybody at this table has caught me on like, well, technically he's got disadvantage because blah blah blah.
Okay.
I think my take on that would be D&D is a big game. There's a lot of rules, and it's hard to remember them all. Like, I completely forgot about the vines thing. That would have been perfectly fine to call out. I should have put this, like, a little ring on it to indicate it. So feel free to call it out. Sometimes I do lean towards rule of cool instead, and like say, fuck the rules. Let's just do this instead. I tend to do that maybe more often than some other DMs.
Yeah, I think as long as you're like doing it in a sense of like, oh, hey, just in case you forgot this thing, you know, and you're not being a dick about it, like, which isn't what any of us would perceive that as. So, like,
I think it's not so much of a dick thing as it's we're doing something, we have momentum. Do I break the momentum? You know what I mean? As opposed to the.
I got you.
I see.
Oh, let me put on my glasses.
Yeah, I think like, but if it adds to like the the theme and it makes sense. Like, to me, if you're like, oh, well, he's caught up in vines, it's going to be harder. I'm like, oh, yeah, that totally fucking makes sense.
Yeah.
For, like, what's going on. Yeah.
I also was thinking about, he's blind. How did he know where to go? That was a thought that went
I was
through my
wondering
head.
that too, and he made his way back.
And he,
They're shrieking the whole time.
And the thunder clap, like, he would have heard the sound coming from, like,
so
around the
I
stairs.
didn't
Like,
I
think
didn't say
they're-
anything. Also, I was kind of looking at time at that point, so I was trying to make sure that we were on track. And going back to Josh's point about progress, we ended right where I thought we were going to end.
Nice.
So you actually were right on with that.
Crazy. If you look at his notes, it says birds doing Molly.
Wow.
Yeah. It says it,
Wow.
I mean, right behind onions. Yeah.
That's so cool. 6 paragraphs of onions and then just birds doing Molly. Who knew?
Yep, that's it. That's where we ended.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right. And then the really, truly, just far and away funniest of the bunch, Shea.
I was like waiting. I was like, what's my superlative going to be?
Yeah. I was hoping for absolute worst, but no, that's still just me. That's fine.
Yeah, he really shit on me on this one. Call yourself the bed because you've been shit on. Or in. I don't know how that works.
Shea's also the one I lie to the most.
Oh my gosh. I always feel like I don't have like wishes or criticisms during this bit. And I don't want it to come off as like yeah, just everything's you
Great.
did fine. I'm not like trying to inflate your ego or anything, but I truly do like I just really love how you do like let us kind of fucking do things if they make sense. Like Kyle's like echolocation thing and how you're just like, I like that flavor. Yeah, go for it. You know? Or like, I don't know, just the little flourish of like, hey, roll for sass.
Yeah.
Like, that just adds so much to me for me as a player, and I just really enjoy it. So
Yeah.
I think my hearts would just stem from that, from all of those little things of, the thunder rage, it hits everybody in there. Go for it. Cool. My wish is really more on me. I wish I spent a little more time up front learning like what my character is and what he does, because I do think there were some missed things I had where it was like, oh, well, I should be doing this in this instance because of my character ability, and I'm just missing it. I think that goes back to there's just like a lot to D&D.
It's level 15 too. We're playing super high level characters, and we don't have time to get used to the skills they have and stack on. So it's
And you've never played at level 15. There's a lot to learn. And so I think maybe we'll, when we meet up for the eels, maybe we can talk about like what did you not use and what could you have used? I don't know, maybe.
Maybe we can
I'd
grab
like that. I'd like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
We can take a magnifying glass to your characters and see if we can find anything that maybe you missed, because you might need it next session. I'll take some time this week and weekend, and then maybe I'll message each of you and just kind of like, I'll look through your characters, see if anything's amiss, and then we can kind of look at it when we meet up again.
Yeah, and not to harp on this, but another heart, like some combats when you're fighting like pretty tough guys, like they can feel a little grueling. This one didn't really feel that way to me. Like it felt well balanced. Like I think there were definitely things they did that kind of threw us off kilter, and maybe vice versa. So I like that. That it felt like it didn't feel like a slog or a steamroll one way or the other.
Yeah, I like how we have status conditions now that we can definitely role play around, and we can use it to make character driven moments. And and I know I will be, because a musician who's deaf is something.
That was really cool.
Now this stuff only lasts for a minute, right? I mean,
An hour.
I mean, we don't know
It's
that.
An hour?
It's an hour.
For blindness too?
Oh, wait. Let me double check that. Blindness is a minute.
It could be
so
forever.
Okay.
That's
And
what I
then
want.
Deafness is an hour.
Let's look at the thing here. Deafness is an hour.
Okay.
My character doesn't know that. Right? All they know is
An experienced adventurer, though, I feel like we would have a sense of like how long these types of things usually happen to us.
I'm role playing it as
Okay.
she has no idea, and she thinks she's deaf.
The blinding is a minute, so the blindness will wear off soon. And I'm excited to see how the vision comes back and all of that. But the deafening, that lasts for an hour, so that's going to be a while.
Got to try and get Birch in front of a tree for when his vision comes back. try and get you in front of a tree for when your vision comes back.
Oh, right.
So the first thing you see is just some nice
Find you the most
bingo.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the most inspiring blood bingo we can find.
Blood Binga, that's it. I'm gonna write that down. Blood Binga. That's its name now. These are Blood Binga trees.
Yeah, my favorite bit so far has been like where we're all calling you Captain now. I just,
Oh, yeah.
it's so good. Like,
Can I kind of peel the curtain back a little bit?
Yeah.
Just for anyone listening, Josh had mentioned in our Discord that he didn't love his choice from the first episode, which is funny because I think we all really did enjoy it. We really enjoyed kind of the insecure second in command who wasn't sure if he was ready.
Mhm.
So now I feel like we're kind of doubling up on that or piling up on it. By,
Yeah.
so that's a fun one for me from both a player perspective and just kind of an inside joke perspective.
Mhm.
yeah.
I guess hearts and wishes on my end. I love the interactions that you have with each other. It's really cool to be from a DM perspective. I'm sure, Joe, you understand. One of the best things as a DM is to be able to just sit back, not say anything, and have the party just have a whole interaction. Let them kind of take the stage for a bit. And that's one of my favorite things that ever happens in D&D. And so the fact that you're able to just take that and run with it is amazing. The way that you, with the echolocation thing, those little call outs in combat are my favorite. And I love being able to say, yeah, let's do it. So I love those creative decisions. More of them, the better. I love that aspect of things. I like the rules, but in certain cases, screw the rules. Let's go with the fun thing. I think so I never really set goals for myself at the beginning, but my pacing was dead on, right where I planned us to end from a revealed for the audience or whatever.
Whatever you want to is cool. I mean, I think we don't want you to spoil potential future story elements. But if you want to lift a curtain on something that we've already done, I think go for it.
Yeah.
Do you want us to leave the room?
We'll all go.
No.
We'll just
There's no future spoiling here. It's the battle that took place. So
okay.
One thing that I've mentioned to you before, to Josh, the other DM, is ending battles before they were actually supposed to end.
Mhm.
So when you shot the guy in the taint and killed him, he actually had 43 health left.
Oh, shit.
okay.
But it was time to end. He was ready to die. So I killed him.
Mhm.
And I felt that was an appropriate time to kill that guy, which also led to me deciding it was time to let's wrap this up. We're at the end of our time. Perfectly okay to make those calls as a DM.
I see.
I'm looking at my encounter tracker here. I made sure that all of you got 2 solid turns. Some things happened. Blinded, deafened, almost dead. All right, we're good. Let's end this combat. So I think that it's perfectly okay to have that happen. And I ended on the vines, which was the end of the combat round. So everybody got the same amount of time. It was all very intentional.
I would have never known that had you not told us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would have just been oh yeah, that's how it was going to play out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
well played.
there you go. That's how sometimes Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you just gotta just keep those things a little bit of a secret to yourself.
Yeah.
And very often, I will say very often, I do, in favor of you guys, I do change some dice rolls every now and then to make sure that the enemy fails. That happens quite often.
I do it sometimes, but I usually don't do that for the boss.
Not for the boss, but for these guys,
Yeah.
there were some times where I was nah, I don't want them to succeed. They fail. Yeah, there were a couple times.
Kyle hates that. He really
Hate it.
likes to see the enemy.
Yeah. I want to see them get some wins if I can.
As my kids, as soon as you said, I want to see them get wins. So anybody who's hip with kid lingo now, all they're saying nowadays is W-Riz. In my head, I was yeah, let's see these guys get some W-Riz. I was son of one of them.
W-Riz?
Yeah.
The blood fiends need some W-Riz.
Yeah.
That's what they need.
I mean, they had some.
I'd like
They
to see
did
that.
blind you because of that charisma saving thing.
Also, if they could cast more spells, because then you could have a W-Rizzard.
Wow.
Son of a
Wow.
bitch.
Yeah. Well, if we have too much magic, it's going to turn into Disneyland, and that we can't have too much of that.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
If somebody's
Please.
cold spell gets out of hand, you could have a Rizzard Blizzard at
Oh,
Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just want to keep that in check because if it gets too big and explodes, then you've got a real cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
Wow.
Risley.
I wanted so well for that to work out.
Just cut my wrists.
Oh, wow.
Just end it for me.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Anything you want to shout out or plug here at the end of?
Actually, yeah, I do have one. Something I'd like to plug is a new app in the Apple App Store called Chirp Timer. For those of you out there who want to have a chirp of some sort go off at a certain time, Chirp Timer is the app for you.
That's fascinating. Are there other sounds besides chirps?
There are chirps and farts, and those are the only ones I've heard thus far.
That's all I need. Perfect.
Wow, for all your chirping and farting needs, please check out Chirp Timer in the Apple App Store.
Hey, Kyle, I'm a devout iPhone user, and I really look down on anybody with an Android. Is this available to Android users?
This is the app for you. You can gloat over your Android friends because guess what? They can't download it.
Oh,
It's not on the Play Store.
thank God.
This is App Store only.
Fuck 'em,
iOS
right?
or
Wow.
get the fuck out.
Yeah. Wow, that sounds great.
So you know how the Android people feel right now is that's how they feel. It's
I
pretty
think we
rough.
call that LRIZ.
That's how it is. That's right. I mean, Android gets some LRIZ, iPhone gets some WRIZ with this little app.
This has been another episode of Crash Course DM, brought to you by Anything You Can Do, a podcast about pretty much that. We do new episodes every other week on YouTube and your favorite podcasting platform of choice. Word of mouth is our best friend right now, so please tell your friends, your family, and your enemies all about the show. And we'll catch you here in a couple weeks.
And this has been an episode of Cash Course DM, brought to you by Dave Ramsey.